Welcome
Welcome
back.
to the Formation Yeah Pod. Welcome back. I am Viv, and Viv talks fast cars.
I'm Kira, Fast Car Kira. I forgot my own
She's
name.
like, Kira talks fast cars.
Kira talks fast cars. I think that was actually my original username.
My original username was too personal, so I was like, let me not put out my whole thing out there. You know what I mean? So I switched it.
Because originally it was Kira talks cars. But there's another girl that it's like her first name talks cars, and then so I was like, I should probably change that. Like I don't want controversy before it even started.
I did mine like such a long time ago, and then everybody out of nowhere put their name, fast cars or something like that, or talks this, or talks that, and I'm like, I'm not gonna change it now. It's gonna stay there.
Welcome back to the Formation Yap podcast. It's actually first, what's your merch? I see you got merch on.
So I have my Williams Racing hat that I got from Vegas 2024 at the Fan Zone. Isn't it super cute?
It was really cute.
And
Rip Logan Sargent.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Logan.
Oh, also, I mentioned Logan. Emma is not here with us.
She's here with us in spirit.
We're talking about Logan. She's here, maybe.
That's what's gonna wake her up if she's asleep.
Literally, she's gonna pop out and be like,
she's gonna be like, somebody's speaking about Logan Sargent.
Literally. But yeah, the reason that we're filming this also without her is because we've been trying to wake her up and she hasn't answered. But we know that it's going to be a messy week next week. So we were just like, let's just film like an archival one, like for a just in case, so we can stay on track with the uploading and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are you wearing? What do you have?
I have my OG IndyCar hat. I bought this at my very first IndyCar race a couple years ago. I love her. And then I also have a Red Bull shirt on. This is from Old Navy.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
This is one of my favorite shirts, actually.
Isn't it like so soft? I love
it's so soft. It's so nice. It wasn't that expensive in terms of like Formula One merch. So yeah.
Yeah, I love Old Navy. Their shirts are so nice. They're so soft.
They commented on one of my TikToks the other day, and
you're like, I made it.
That's the sponsorship I need and want in my life. Like, I have Old Navy pants on right now too. They're just sweatpants, but
yes,
I have Old Navy socks on. Like,
you're like, girl.
That's the like style sponsorship that Kira needs.
Literally, just like Old Navy. Their jeans are like the best.
Old Navy, if you're hearing this, hit me up.
Old Navy, we love you. All of my work pants are from Old Navy. I love them.
Literally, all of my clothes are from Old Navy.
Yeah.
Because they do everything. Like, they have work clothes. This is sounding like a sponsor.
Literally, why are we sounding like we're sponsored?
They have work clothes. They have casual clothes. Their athletic line is really nice. They have
I love their leggings.
Like, their shoes fit really good.
I haven't gotten the shoes.
I have a pair of, like, work heels from there. And they're so comfortable. Like, I wear them all day with no problems.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. Also, if you hear the wind going crazy in the back, I don't know what's going on in Indy right now. It was like negative the other day, and I think it's gonna be in the 60s for Christmas, and that is crazy.
That's warm for Christmas in Indy.
Yeah, and it was like raining really bad. Yeah, well, I don't know. It was like raining really bad, and then the next day it got all iced up. Everything was like ice. It felt like 5 degrees. It was crazy. It's crazy.
Um, yeah, it's been 80 degrees in Phoenix all week. It doesn't feel like Christmas at all.
Yeah, I'm going back. I'm going back to Puerto Rico, and it's like my mom was telling me that it was hitting like the 80s, and then she was like, and my mom was like, "It's been like a little cold in the nights," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "It's been hitting the 60s."
You're
Mother,
like, I'm slipping on ice over here.
Mama, I literally almost ate it the other day because I was slipping.
Oh, guys, today it's supposed to be a nice cool day, only hitting the highs of 76. Oh,
Wait, let me check. Let's check for Indy. Let's check how it's right now in Indy. Oh, back in my hometown back home, 84 degrees. Feels like 83 because the wind is making it feel cooler.
oh, one
Meanwhile,
whole
in here,
degree.
meanwhile in here, it's 43 degrees. Actually, it's more warm, like it's warmer than what it was, but feels like 29 because of the
29.
wind. 29 because of the wind.
29? I'm not built for
And
cold.
and it's because of the wind. Like it feels like that because of the wind.
I did 5 years in the cold because of school. I don't need to do it again. That was like the biggest factor of moving back to Arizona, where I was like, I can handle the heat. Like, I can handle
Yeah,
110
me too.
degree summers, but I can't
Yeah.
handle negative zero, whatever, winters.
Yeah, I can't. I couldn't do it anymore. And also, guys, if you see me leaning out of frame, I am currently working on my hat. It's a Christian Rasmussen inspired hat for Daytona. Isn't that so cute? It's looking super cute. The M is looking a little wonky, but we're working on it, okay? Kira's usually the one that does the crafts, and she just inspired me to do this. So if it doesn't look as great as hers, blame her, not me. She has the talent.
Somebody the other day, like sometimes you feel so perceived by people, and you're like, oh my god, I
Me,
didn't, I
yeah.
didn't know I was like making an impression on anybody else. But like, somebody
Yeah.
the other day was messaging me, and they're like, oh my god, you're so talented and it's amazing, and I was like, what do you mean? Like,
You're
I'm
like,
just a girl.
okay. You're like, oh my god, guys, I literally just was doing something cute.
I feel like that's how, like, I'm always so shocked when people are like, oh, it looks really good. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was just
Yeah.
making a jacket. What do you mean it looks good?
Yeah, it's like, dude, I literally was just doing a hobby.
I was just
Yeah.
painting. Like,
And I'm like
well,
also in the process of like starting to do the bracelets for Daytona. Also, guys, if you're going to Daytona and you see me, and are you making them also?
I think so. I have
And
my
you
beads
say
next to me.
and you say Kira and you see Emma, we're probably gonna have a lot of bracelets.
We're gonna
So
try and bring a ton this year. I'm
yes,
I'm always so afraid to hand out bracelets. Like, I'm always so afraid I'm gonna hand them to people and they're gonna be like, this is ugly, I don't want this.
girl, I made your bracelet into like a purse charm. It's in my school bag.
Wait, that's such a good idea. To
Yeah.
like put them on a bag.
Hold on. Let me show it to you. It's so cute. It's so cute. And everybody was giving me like Christian Rasmussen ones, obviously, because duh. And it goes with my bag. Like the aesthetic looks so cute. Let me go get my bag. You're gonna love it.
Okay, Longchamp. You got all fancy bag. You got a big girl
Yeah,
bag over there.
I do have a big girl bag. I thought that for my master's. I was like, let me give
You need the
something
big girl
nice to
bag.
myself. So I got this in New York when I went to
The whale shark.
yeah, it's my favorite animal. But look, I have all of the
Your
bracelets.
bracelets. That's so cute.
Yeah, these are all of Nashville's bracelets. And I think I have an Indy 500 one in here too. Yeah. The one that Rossi gave me. I have it like right here. But yeah, I have a Pato one. Who gave me a Pato one?
I think that was me. That looks like mine.
Yeah, the one with the stars.
Oh no,
Was this
that's not
you or
mine.
was it
Oh,
Dana?
that's Dana. That's Dana.
Yeah, that's Dana. You gave me this one, the ECR.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The fact that I remember who gave me each of these is crazy. Um, but yeah, I have like a bunch of Rasmussen. This one, what's her name? Do you remember her name? That she said, this one says, "Hot girls love racing."
Oh, it's
I love her though.
yeah.
Her outfits were so cute.
No, it was the two
Um,
girls. Like they were
yeah,
together. Yeah, and we
yeah,
kept seeing them throughout the
but
weekend.
and they were so nice. I love
They
them.
were so nice. Yeah, I hope we see them again.
And then they gave me this keychain. I was like, that looks like ECR
Yeah.
color. So yeah, now I have them on my bag, and they look super cute.
They're cute. Very cute.
But yeah, that's the big girl bag. That's my lunch chomp.
I
Mind
finally
you,
got a big girl bag for work. Like, and I felt like a big upgrade. Like going from a backpack to like a real, like
I
a
know.
bag. I'm
I was
professional.
I felt weird because I was like, I've been using the same backpack like for all my like from my first year of college to like graduation and like a couple years now. I've always used the same backpack. It's a gray Adidas backpack and it has been through some stuff. And I finally broke one of the straps and I was like, well, I guess it's time for an upgrade. So what we're going to do today
Okay.
sorry. What we're gonna do today is Emma.
Okay.
We're missing Emma. Sorry. And since this is our backup episode, we're gonna do crafting, and we're gonna also react to hot takes. Kira, did a whole compilation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna react, and we're gonna put our 2 cents in. And she's gonna explain more. Go ahead, Kira.
So a hot take. Should I read like the Urban Dictionary definition?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. Let's educate
explain
people.
what a hot take is if someone does not know what it is.
Yes.
Okay, a hot take is an opinion or prediction that is far different from what has always been believed but becomes widely debated, discussed, or talked about.
Period.
So, I have scoured Reddit, Twitter, and TikTok for motorsports hot takes. People love to argue about things, especially on Reddit.
And especially us.
Especially us. And most of them are Formula One. That is, like, the most widespread community, I think, especially on Reddit. But I found some good IndyCar ones as well. And then I found a couple, like, IMSA WEC kind of related ones.
WEC.
WEC, Wecky Wick.
We stopped calling it WEC for a second. You listening to the haters, Kira?
The World Endurance Championship. I'm gonna full government name it.
Wow.
What is
I
IMSA's
was
full government
surprised.
name?
The International Motorsports something Association. Yeah.
International Motorsports Association. I'm gonna
There you
start
go.
full naming things.
We start full naming. Yeah, I'm down. Educated girlies.
Okay. This is from r/IndyCar on Reddit. If the 500 continues to be viewed as greater than the series itself, the series will not grow. And then in parentheses, I have, if drivers care more about winning the 500 versus winning the championship, the series will not grow or be taken seriously.
Interesting.
There's a part of me that wants to agree with that in a way.
Yeah.
Obviously, the 500's a big deal. Winning the 500's a big deal. That's a goal for a lot of drivers, even not in IndyCar. But I also think in the same sense, IndyCar shoots itself in the foot a little bit. Your camera just zoomed in so close to
Oh.
Um, I think IndyCar shoots itself in the foot a little bit because they put so much emphasis and like
Like the
like
how big it is.
with how big the 500 is that then
Mm-hmm.
a lot of their races struggle to do well or bring in audiences because people think it's like, oh, it's the 500. Okay, we're done.
Yeah, and also the fact that Indy makes a whole, like I'm telling you, whole month is dedicated to the Indy 500. Like they change streets names. They put a huge thing in a hotel that says the Indy 500.
Yeah.
But Sunseal happens on the same month, and we
Yeah.
barely speak about Sunseal.
Yeah.
So like,
But even the like the original docu-series, I don't know if it's the original, but
100
the
days. Yeah, I
docu-series is
know. I
100 Days
know.
to Indy, and that
We're
docu-series
not,
very much makes it seem like it goes up to the 500 and then they're
and
done.
that's it.
And
Yeah.
it's like, no, they have like 4 months of racing after that.
Yeah,
Like
I
there's
feel
a
like
whole championship on top of that.
yeah, I feel like this needs to like it needs to be better. They need to be better and more proactive about it.
Yeah.
Because also the fact that the series was flopping a little bit on Netflix, because we're not gonna lie, it did flop a little bit on Netflix.
Yeah, it did.
Um,
Didn't they take it off Netflix too?
yeah, now it's
Oh, I guess
on
that was Fox,
Fox.
like, because Fox bought it off,
Yeah, yeah, they sold it to Fox. But also 100 Days to Indy. Okay, so we're gonna ignore the whole season. We're gonna ignore the other winners. We're gonna ignore like how much prep it goes into the other races, how much work they put into.
So, general consensus, the
Oh no, I
500
was
is a
yeah.
big deal.
What I was saying is,
Okay.
imagine if everything, like every race, was marketed as well as the 500.
No, literally, and they have the audience for it. I think that's, originally, within the past couple of years, IndyCar's audience has grown a lot. And I think, in a way, the series hasn't, like, fully embraced that audience, I think. Like, I think they're still trying to figure out how to embrace that audience and keep it. And I think that's
Yeah.
what F1's done really well in a way, is that, like, F1 races are expensive as hell. Merch is expensive as hell, but, like, you have
Yep.
people flying across the country to go see F1 because F1 does a good job of, like, marketing it. And as much as people want to make fun of DTS, Drive to Survive, it worked. Like, it got people
Yeah.
to watch a race on a Sunday and to understand the sport and to learn the sport, or, even on a shallow level of only knowing two drivers,
Yeah.
DTS worked. It's at least in the American market or like the North American market. Like, obviously it was bigger in Europe already, but I don't know. I think IndyCar had this series, and then Fox dropped it, and now it's just we're done.
Yeah, I feel like a lot can be made. A lot can be like people make fun of Graham all the time, but he's been speaking nothing but the truth. Like I'm like I hate to be the one to agree with the dad. Like I feel like
Yeah.
as a girl, like my thing is to go opposite to whatever a dad says. But I agree with him all the time. Like there's so much that can be done and it's just not being done.
Yeah, he
So
tweeted something that was like that we all were talking about, where we were like, wow, like that's a point. Like, you just made that point really well.
the thing, it's just a lot of things can be done to make it better. And I know that a lot of people are trying to be like, no, don't make it as known, like everything's gonna change, everything's gonna become more expensive. Yes, but then at the same time, we're gonna get better experiences at races.
Yeah.
And we're
Uh,
gonna get, even though it's already so much fun, it's already really good. We're having a really grand old time. But there's always these things of like, this can be so much bigger than it already is.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. F1. I think that this is from r/F1 on
Okay.
Reddit. There's nothing wrong with team orders. The team's job is to maximize a team result, and it doesn't matter if one of their drivers gets disadvantaged because of that. This was a very controversial point in this season, in particular, because of the things that McLaren was doing.
Can you repeat it? I feel like I'm not processing.
There's nothing wrong with team orders. Team's job is to maximize the result as a team, and it doesn't matter if one of their drivers gets disadvantaged as a result of that.
Controversial. Very. But at the end of the day, isn't it like it's an engineering competition, right? Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's like because a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, Lando's only winning because he has like the fastest car," and in my head, I'm like, "But isn't that like the the point of Formula One?" But at the same time, for the fans, it's not a great thing to see, right?
Yeah.
Because we all want our favorite drivers to be prioritized.
Yeah.
We all want our favorite drivers to win.
Especially when they're in a top team that can win.
Exactly. But I mean, they are correct. At the end of the day, it's the team that matters. The team is the one like bringing in the money. The team is the reason you have a card. I get what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
um, that's why a lot of people are saying like the constructors is like the most important because that's where the money is and that's where you like the real prize is because it means that the car was amazing.
Yeah.
Like a bit, it's like bigger than just the drivers,
Yeah.
but controversial.
Yeah, I think I go back and forth with team orders.
Yeah.
Like of it, we got quite a few controversial moments from the 2025 season where it was like, at what point do you apply team orders, or like at what point, because we even had, there was like a moment with Ferrari where they swapped the cars and
Yeah,
then
I
they
remember
didn't
that.
swap back, and it was
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
were fighting for like seventh and eighth. So it's like, at that point, why are we? It's
yeah.
seventh and eighth place. Like what? And
Why are we
it's not
fighting about
like
something like that? Yeah.
the like couple of points that separate seventh and eighth place are going to contribute to Lewis or Charles winning the championship, because
Yeah.
they weren't winning the championship like this year. So it's like, at that point, is the team orders necessary versus if in Abu Dhabi Lando and Oscar, when were running like third and fourth, or Oscar's third, Lando's fourth, and Lando needs the third place to go to win the championship, then I'm like, okay, team orders makes a lot more sense there, as much as it would suck for Oscar,
Yeah.
because it's like, that's the difference between a championship and a Red Bull success.
Yeah.
So I kind of think it's more of like, when does it actually?
I just dropped my rhinestone.
Uh-oh.
No, yeah. When is it actually like helpful, and when is it
Yeah.
actually like? I
'Cause
feel.
we even got that during with McLaren again this year, with the whole Lando had a slow pit stop, and so Oscar passed him.
Yeah,
So they made them
the team.
swap.
That one was even me, the one who was rooting for Lando. Even me, I was like, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, why is that Oscar's fault at that point? And then everyone's like, well, it's the team, it's the team, it's the team. And it's like, yeah, but
Why is that Oscar's fault?
Like, why is Oscar... And Oscar was leading the championship at that point, too, so it's, like, even more so of, like, okay, you're...
Yeah.
Like...
It looks bad.
At some point they had, you know, and obviously Lando won in the end, but I think a lot of people were waiting for them to go, okay, Lando, like, Oscar's leading, now we need to support him.
Yeah.
Especially when Max started to close in.
Oh, don't even get me. I was like, when that started happening, I was actually, I was celebrating it because I was like, maybe this will wake up McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw that it wasn't happening.
It made it worse.
I was like,
somehow.
It made it worse. Strange. Made it worse. But then I was like, well, there's nothing that we can do now. Either y'all get your stuff together or things are going to happen. And it almost did. It almost did. They should have thrown those team orders, like, earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Or, like, wait till after summer break. If after summer break, one is definitely leading other than, like, more than the other.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, and there's like a lot of people brought that up, where it was like, at what point do you prioritize Lando over Oscar or Oscar over Lando? Because, like, obviously Lando came out, was stronger than Oscar in Australia, won Australia, was leading the champion. Obviously there's only one race, but and then Lando led for a couple of races. And everyone was like, well, they gotta prioritize Lando now. He's leading. But it was like, oh, there's most of the season left. Like, you know, for all we know, suddenly Lando's gonna crash in every single race for the next 4 races. Like, there's
honestly,
so much chance that we don't know what's gonna happen.
When the DNF happened, I was like, okay, so it's gonna get messy for both. Yeah. And it's not gonna look cute. After that, I was like, yeah, this is not gonna look good for the next races. I'm rambling at this point. I'm just saying that it's been seen. Like, we've seen it happen for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
it's not gonna stop.
It's not gonna stop. It's just gonna keep happening. But, like, at one point.
Do you want an IndyCar one or an F1 one?
Let's do a 1-on-1. Why not, right?
Okay.
Let's keep it interesting.
Colton Herta should have only moved to F1 after either winning the title or winning the 500.
No.
No?
I mean, yes and no. But here's the thing. He has the opportunity right now. I feel like he saw that there was an opportunity, and he took it. He saw that there's a big possibility of him getting the seat after his F2 run and getting the points.
Yeah.
Because obviously he was the favorite for the seat, or at least that's what everybody was saying.
Yeah. And Cadillac want to keep an American on their roster. And
Colton is talented. We all saw it. Yeah. Like, his IndyCar season, was it last year? Yeah. Was really good.
Yeah, I think, well, I mean, there's the Pato quote now that's like, he wouldn't have moved if he doesn't have a seat for 2027.
Yeah.
So that is the big rumor that he's just getting the points in F2. It, like, literally doesn't matter how well he does in Formula 2. He just has to drive the car, basically.
Yeah.
And then he'll replace either Perez
Checo or
Valtteri
Bottas. Why do we always have an accent when we say his name?
Valtteri Bottas.
Valtteri Bottas.
Which, we did talk about this in another episode, but we think it's going to be Sergio. Like, Sergio just needs, like, one more year to kind of go out with a bang.
Yeah. I feel like what was I saying? They just actually, I just think Colton just moved because he just wanted he just all he needed is the points.
Yeah.
All he need. But then the FIA just decided to change that.
Who did
Back
he
to a
piss
comment.
off? Who did he piss off in the
Literally, I was
FIA?
gonna say you could have stayed, buddy. You could have stayed here
And
you
had a
could have
good
been
run.
yeah, and had a really good run. Had another chance at the 500, which I think he's gonna do the 500, but I don't know about that. I heard a rumor about it, but now I'm like, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, he could because it's not an F2 weekend, so he might be able to, yeah.
I heard a rumor about it. That's how everything is here, right? I love how in motorsport everything starts as a rumor. It's like somebody heard a rumor that somebody else told you, and I love it here.
That was the Lindblad getting signed to ECAR, and that was like a rumor, but I was so convinced that it was just true that like in my head I was like, yeah, he already has a seat, and then they made the announcement and they were like, Lindblad will drive for
but then I was
like
that's a fork found in the kitchen.
I'm like, we already knew that. Like, Red Bull, I think you're behind at this point.
Yeah, like, guys, we already knew that. What are we talking about? That contract was signed already.
The second he was not re-signed to his Formula 2 team, I was like, oh, he has the Formula 1 contract. Like, he already has.
The same with Mick.
Oh, yeah. The second he came out and was like, I'm not driving in WEC anymore. What IndyCar team are you going to? Okay. Are you ready for your next hot take?
Yes.
F1 is not the true pinnacle of motorsports because it is not based off of driver skill alone. It is too heavily manufacturer focused.
But isn't that all cars? They're based on engineering.
Because it's not a spec series.
Well, but like everybody has an engineer, so everything. It's not. I would say, yeah, it's not the pinnacle because I would say that there are better series. Yeah, there are better series than F1. We know
F1
this.
fans win other cars.
F1 fans win other drivers.
F1 fans win IndyCar.
F1 fans win IMSA. We guys don't take us too seriously. We are fans. We just think it's really funny. I get hate there's always this one guy, and it's always the same guy telling me, "Oh, you should watch some real racing like IMSA."
Okay. I've started.
If you looked up my page, everything mostly is IMSA, bro.
I have started responding to their hate comments or like bad comments, being like, "Thank you so much for your engagement and support on my page. I really appreciate it." And then half of them they like delete their comments or I never see them again. I'm like,
I always see the same two guys. And at this point I'm like, are you gonna follow me?
There is
because you're always up in my stuff.
In 2024, I made a video and I was talking about how I thought Bortoletto would sign for the stake team.
Yeah.
And this guy commented on it and was like, "You're delusional. You're such a delusional freaking fangirl. Like, Bortoletto's not getting that seat. He's not good enough for F1. He won't make it in F1." And then like 4 months later, they announced that Bortoletto was driving, and I was like, "Where's that guy now? Like, let's talk."
I would have gone back into the video, found the comment, and then made a video about it.
Yeah, that was one of my prouder predictions, where I was like, "Here's the people that are like in rumor for the staked seat, and here's why it's gonna be Bortoletto." And I had a lot of people be like, "It's not gonna be Bortoletto, it's not gonna be Bortoletto, like they're gonna go for more experience because Audi's coming in and they want somebody experienced for Audi." And I was like,
the thing is that the moment that I saw Bortoletto and I was like, wait, that sounded so white of me saying it like that. Bortoletto.
Bortoleto. How do you say?
Bortoleto.
Bort. Bort.
Roll those R's, baby. Roll it.
I can't.
Bortoleto.
Bortoleto. Bortoleto.
Bortoleto.
Bortoleto.
The moment that I saw who was his manager, I was like, there's no way that he's not getting a C. There's no way.
Oh, it's because it's Fernando.
It's Fernando.
I was like, wait, his manager? Mark Webber.
Wrong one.
Different F1 driver that's for some reason still hanging around the paddock and can't move on. Hot take.
Hot take. Actually, no. I want him to stay there just in case Seb decides to actually come back.
Ooh.
Hot take.
I want like a 3-way showdown. 4-way.
I was going to say, that sounds bad.
Back to our hot take. I think F1 gets too much into the Constructors' Championship to a point where sometimes I think it's hard to put a lot of value on the Drivers' Championship. And I think McLaren is a really great example of that this year, where they were so focused on winning the WDC, not the WDC, the WCC, the Constructors.
I was like, hold on.
They were so focused on winning the Constructors that it messed with their drivers a lot.
Yes.
And they were always going to win the WCC. Like, there was no doubt in anyone's mind that McLaren was winning the Constructors from, like, Miami, basically. Like, they were far enough ahead at that point that it was like, unless Yuki Tsunoda starts doing lines of coke before driving.
Controversial. We're gonna get canceled.
Like unless Yuki Tsunoda has Senna haunt him, like take over his body or something.
No, he couldn't do that. Remember, because he took over Kimi.
Oh, I apologize. Who else? Who was a past great driver?
Prost.
Sure, Prost. Like,
Lauda?
unless Prost like woke up from the dead and inhabited Yuki Tsunoda's body, McLaren was winning the Constructors, and I think that became really problematic because then they just like they almost lost the drivers because of Max. And it screwed it for them. And so I think it's just almost like F1 puts too much emphasis on the constructors sometimes, that then it devalues the drivers. And it hasn't helped that Lando won, and half the people on the internet are like, well, he only won because of the fast car. And it's like, McLaren is part of the problem with that narrative, is that McLaren has pushed that narrative of, well, we won the constructors. Like, we had the best car. Because if Max had one and Lando and Oscar didn't win, you know, it's going to be, well, they're awful drivers because they had the fastest car. They should have won. They should have won. They should have won. If. Like, if my mom had balls, my mom had balls, she'd be my dad. Thanks, Max. Waiting. This one's crazy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
IndyCar should try to pull off the New York City Grand Prix street race. Okay? I think F1 will leave COTA and try to do it, as in the New York City street race, if IndyCar doesn't get to it first. It'd be their next biggest race next to the 500, and more eyeballs on the series, especially with Fox being headquartered there. There would be a lot of sponsorship opportunity.
I'm sorry. New York. Who in their right minds would pick New York to host a race that big?
Yeah.
Have
I
you
don't. How do you
been to
do
New
that?
York? Have
Oh
you
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
to New York?
How do you do that? Like,
How?
they can barely shut down the city for 4 hours for the Macy's Day
This is
parade once for
literally.
one morning a year. You're telling me you're gonna shut down the streets for like 4 days for an IndyCar race? More than 4 days because they have to set up too. It's not gonna
And the
happen.
fact that you think that the one that's gonna go is actually like
It's
Coda.
Coda. Yeah.
Coda. Are
Of
you
all
insane?
races, they would get
Out
rid
of
of
all the races, I would have been like, if you said Vegas, I'd be like, yeah, maybe. But Coda?
Coda.
Coda.
And they're gonna get rid of Coda to do New York City.
Are you crazy? That one, that has been like the most controversial one out of all the ones that you said. There's,
Yeah,
that's
reading some of
crazy.
them, I was like, I don't think that's a hot take. And then I saw that one and I was like, oh boy, like, what are we doing?
What are we talking about here, huh? That's crazy. The fact that, bro, not Coda. If you would have said like, oh, they're gonna make it in California, I'll be like, you know what? Yeah,
I could see
maybe.
them doing like a California, like a coast.
I mean, they already have one they already have the California,
Well, yeah, they have
but
IndyCar, but
IndyCar. But like, imagine F1, like,
on the coast.
bro. But imagine like actually like New York, like New. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, have you been to New York? Like actually, to the person that wrote this.
I just don't see a world where that's realistic.
And also, no, it's just like, no.
Yeah, no.
I was like, they will go back to Puerto Rico before they actually go to New York. That's crazy. That one was a really insane take. Like in my
Um,
brain, I'm still in my brain. I'm thinking like, how do they think that that's going to go? How is that going to work? Also, the
mm,
fact that this hat is gonna have to travel on my head
through into
to,
Daytona.
into Daytona. Almost done with his last name.
Um,
Also, this has been a work in progress for almost a month now.
um, okay, I'm gonna do one more hot take. As we're at almost an hour for this episode.
Oh, but also, we didn't do WEC or IMSA.
Endurance racing shows more skill than F1 or IndyCar ever can.
I just feel like it is a really pure form of racing. And a lot of the same people that you see racing for F1 and that you see racing for IndyCar, they would go and do these endurance races because they also think that it's like the purest form of
Yeah.
racing. But at the same time, the opportunity to drive those cars, it's given to them because they already have so much experience with the other cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it shows a lot of skill and it is one of the purest one, but it's like you can't put them in the same basket. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a different skill set, you know.
Yeah.
Um, because obviously when you are doing like a 24-hour race or even like a 6 hour, 8 hour race, like it's just a different skill set and mindset that you have to put yourself in versus
Mm-hmm.
doing, you know, an hour long IndyCar race or an
Oh,
hour long
oh,
F1
oh.
race.
Yeah.
Because you could also say that like F1 and IndyCar have different skill sets, and or NASCAR and IndyCar have different skill sets. Like it's just like a different mindset that you have to be able to put yourself in. And I think we have
Yeah.
seen that when like F1 drivers have gone over to WEC or gone over to IndyCar and they don't
Mm-hmm.
immediately succeed, no matter
Mm-hmm.
how successful they were in F1, because it is a different car and it's a different, like, grit that you have to have in order to, like, complete the race and do well.
Yeah. So I feel like you just can't put them in the same thing. At the end of the day, I would say I will say the same thing that every driver says. It's the purest form of racing, and honestly, the battles that we see, they're so much fun. Do we have anything else for
This kind
hot
of
takes?
goes off of that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Endurance racing is a thing because it's fun for drivers to participate in, but it's not going to be as fun for audiences to watch.
It's because of how long they are.
It is. I mean, and I've been to Le Mans, which is 8 hours. Or, not Le Mans. Lone Star Le Mans. And it's 8 hours. And the first year, me and my dad sat in the grandstand for the entire 8 hours. And, like, we would switch off getting up and, like, going to the bathroom or getting food or whatever. And it was fun. And it was, like, a great experience with my dad. But I'm also, like, you have to be into this. Like,
Yeah,
it makes
you
it
have to
much
be a
harder
real
to be a
fan.
casual watcher. Or, like, I feel like IndyCar, you know, my first IndyCar race, I knew nothing about the series, but I just bought tickets and went.
I feel like IndyCar and F1 are fun to watch on TV and in person.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch an IMSA race, which I did watch them, and most of them on my TV, but I feel like also you're missing a lot of the action in it.
Yeah.
And there could be a long time of just running and nothing happening.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these guys are like saving like their
power,
cars up.
saving,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know that that's that hot of a take because I feel like a lot of people are going to agree that it's like
And
the
I gotta
drivers
say
love
it. I'm gonna admit something. When I went to the Indy one, to Battle on the Bricks, I took a nap in the grandstands.
That's what we're going to be doing in Daytona.
Yeah, because it was 6 hours. That's a shift. That's a shift. And you have to be on track so early. You have to like do so many things. So it's like, and you have a whole weekend full of things to do.
Yeah.
So whatever happens in between some hours, I'm gonna be napping.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna watch the thing after because it was a lot. It was a lot of hours. And Daytona is gonna be a series of me taking naps in very different places. I want to sleep in those grandstands.
Put me in, coach. I'll drive. I've never driven a race car before, but
I was gonna say, put me in a hot lap, y'all.
I've driven.
Put me in a hot lap.
Okay.
Like if I ever get the opportunity to have a hot lap, first of all, I'm inviting you because I'm not going through that trauma alone. Because again, I am Carlos Sainz 2.0. I get so freaked out sometimes when other people have control of my situation. But like, yeah, put me in a hot lap with Kira and a camera. You'll get the best content that you could ever see.
Okay, that's it for hot takes this week. Since we did hot takes the whole episode, let's end with what is your biggest goal for 2026? Because this will be our last episode before the new year.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? This will be the last one we've posted before the new year.
Yeah. What I want for this year, I'm gonna go into my more personal thing. I want to have a good semester because I'm currently doing my master's. I want to go to more races. And I want for this podcast to just get better and better and I want to get to the point where we have a solid audience. And I feel like with the three of us, it can very well, like, be possible. Like, everything can be better with the three of us. So yeah, those are a few of my goals for this new year. How about you?
My biggest goals for 2026, I want to like start my Etsy, get that up and running, start
Mm-hmm.
taking commissions. This podcast to like be consistent with it, grow and learn with it, get the like gain an audience and everything.
Yes.
Um Obviously a hot lab. That's gonna be like my
Yes.
Delulu goal. Like
Same.
2026, I'm gonna work on like setting realistic goals for myself because I think in 2025 I set a lot of like Delulu goals and
Mm-hmm.
then got
When they
frustrated when
didn't,
I
yeah, I was
wasn't
gonna,
meeting
yeah,
them. And so
yeah,
like I've been thinking about that a lot this week has been like what can you realistically do in 2026? Like where can you realistically be and get for yourself?
yeah.
So that's what I'm working on is being, you know,
Realistic with yourself.
like still dreaming but realistically setting smaller
Expectations.
goals and
Yeah.
expectations that I can achieve. Um I want to hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. I'm
Oh, I
almost
just
there.
want to make it to 1,000, y'all. Please.
Um Viv talks fast car Kira. I don't know what account Emma's been using because she has
Um,
two.
we'll put it in the link below.
Yeah, we'll put
We'll
it
put
in the
it.
descriptions.
We'll put it in the descriptions.
I think her TikTok is Fast Car Fangirl. I think it's her Instagram that she goes back and forth with her two accounts. Um, but yeah,
Yes. I
we're
feel
gonna get a
like,
hot lap.
yeah, we're manifesting that. Also, we are very sad that we didn't win the
The heart of
Heart
racing.
of Racing.
The way they liked when I posted on my story and was like, I didn't win. I
And then
need
they posted.
whoever they liked my story and like responded to it. I was like, don't like this unless you're about to be like, hey, come do a hot
Literally.
lap.
Literally. All we want is a hot lap.
I just want
That's
a
all we
hot lap.
want. Literally, all I want is a hot lap. Just take me in a cool little car around a track and I'll be happy. And
I
I know that
really,
there's like you can sometimes get the chance with like IndyCar Nation,
yeah,
but like I don't have any luck.
I don't either.
I I don't have.
I didn't have IndyCar Nation last year though, so now
I
I have
don't
it.
either, says the person that spawns drivers everywhere.
That's not luck. That's Etsy witch powers.
Me with my dream of my third eye opening. Um,
When I said I'm starting my Etsy, I'm not starting my witch services quite yet. I'm starting my art-based commission.
yes.
Uh,
But at the end of the day, we do like content and social media and all this stuff, but we are fans. Like
yeah.
we are really big fans of like motorsports, and that's like the top thing to want. It's just to like be in a really cool car going around a track at a really fast pace.
In a hot outfit.
Yes, because
Outfit's
at
part
the
of
end
the
of the
dream.
day, because at the end of the day, we're just girls.
We're just
I'm
girls.
just a girl.
I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy.
I am the worst at talking to men, so um, I'm really bad. Oh, she says me too.
What are you talking
We all
about?
sell it. We all sell. I have some pictures.
What?
I
That
have some pictures of things that happen in Nashville that I'm like, is she? Is she
Nashville.
really? Did you go out partying?
That guy in Nashville.
Alrighty, guys. So that has been this week's episode. Whenever this comes out,
I hope your new year is off to a good start.
and I hope that everything goes well for everybody, and that you guys had lots of fun during your holidays.
2026 is going to be a great year.
I'm not going to jinx myself, but yes, I hope that it is a great year for everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, y'all.